jumping in. It's Epic Gaming. We're back with another episode of the Arizona Cardinals series. As you can tell, I am still sick. And we originally were going to do a two-part, the doubleheader, but the game was like glitching out and not letting my starters be on. Sorry, I'm sick and everybody else is sick in the house. So I just restarted the game. Hopefully this is it, because I'm not restarting it again. If I lose, I lose. Because I want them to beat me with my starters on the field, at least into the first two quarters. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and here we go. And I'll be on mute, so you guys don't have to hear my raspy, nasty voice.
It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the veteran Zach Ertz. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Cards and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season. In store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He can't get him down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Once again, it's Connor. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak. Smith on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll go down at the 28. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First down, Murray. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally. Cotter is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
See, I told you. Don't take my starters out because the last time they were hardly on the field.
The INT on the last drive. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it all the way up.
And he doesn't
about
also
5
hold
yards
that
shy
shit
of
too.
midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry here for Ken Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. To the right side. complete to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. James Conner, the Cardinal offense, ready to get back to work. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Murray now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on.
Let's see what happens when the game doesn't change its system and take out my starters without telling me. That's what happened during the last stream.
There's no way they can stop us.
On the handoff, Conner.
And I had the asthma sinus trouble, so I stopped for an hour.
The first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7.
I'm okay with losing if you can actually beat me with my starters.
Back in Arizona, second
That's perfectly fine with
action.
me.
It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd
But
down
not
coming up.
this. We're gonna take your starters out and not let you know. Oh God, I got laid out.
Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
No.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Geno now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run again with Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it. 3rd and 10. Now Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. To the air again, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt.
In punt formation for the Cardinals.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Lockett. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with a West Coast rivalry that's picking up steam once.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back, Charles and I. Now Gino on 1st down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. On the return, Dortch. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And he works 3. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 5th rushing touchdown.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Sticking with Walker on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Now Dobbs. And he will not be able to hang on.
Nah, Dobbs, I'm taking you out again. Marin, our undefeated season's on the line.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly
71-yard
a
field
third
goal.
down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. A 3-score game at 24. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit, disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
I could have blocked that.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Connor. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And not much there at all. Up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. They run with Connor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 197 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the... Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with a and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's tough coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, Smith. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His second. They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one finds Wilson downfield. A big position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play up.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. So still throwing. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete. He's having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And from the 25, they work this to the 20. 4. This offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that is
roughing the passer.
Flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. To the right side, this is Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Connor running right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll have it in the red zone. Crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Again, it's Connor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. Things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's brought down right at the 5. And give him 2 on the play.
Oh my God, I
not
don't.
much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On 1st down, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the field. They'll come up now from the 31. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP time.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Smith. Going right back to Fant. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do.
I want to thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap that little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And we are in the playoffs. We have a first round bye. I'm going to say Kansas City, Bengals, and then the Jags. Yeah, I'm showing favoritism for the AFC. I'm not going to do the NFC. DeMar Hamlin, the guy we brought over. He's 71 overall. I mean, we can move off of Jalen Thompson in the draft. Alright, we play the 49ers. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show favoritism. Because I want to Mahomes, Murray in the playoffs. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next one. We're in the playoffs. Go Cardinals.